One campaign, 1,000 backlinks, 51 top 3 rankings, and an increase of 73k in pipeline. The only reason why that worked is because we were absolutely brutal about what we said no to. And by the end of this video, you'll have 2 things: a link survival scorecard and a 1-month plan so you can run this safely. Now a quick proof so this isn't just theory. This graph right here is organic traffic over the last 6 months. Baseline sits at around 4,000. Then it steps up and holds at 8,000. And you're probably thinking that's not a lot of traffic. But not all traffic is equal. 8k sounds small until it's the right people landing on the right money pages. That's why this company's ROI lifted by 390%. But here's the problem for link building in 2026. You can pay for links, get placements, and nothing moves. After Google's Penguin 4.0 update, Google doesn't really penalize sites no more. It just mutes them. So you can pay and get 0 lift. So the play now isn't getting more links, it's getting links that pass the inspection. And that's exactly what we did on this campaign. 3 tests. If a site fails one, we just move on. Test number 1 is relevance. This is the simplest one. If it's not clearly in your niche, or at least right next to it, it's a liability. You want sites with real editorial voice. So here's a quick check. Does the site talk about one world consistently? Or is it crypto today, skincare tomorrow, and best garden hoses on Friday? That's content landfill with a PayPal button, not an authority site. So on to test number 2, which is trust. So the question you want to be asking, is this site real? Or is it a dressed up placement network? You want to open the site and look for these patterns. Traffic shape. Does the traffic grow steadily, or does it spike and drop? Steady traffic, it's showing you that it's a real site. If it's spiky, then it's manipulated. The next thing you want to be looking for is keyword shape. Are they ranking for clusters and related topics? Or is it all just random junk? Clusters equal credibility, and if it's random, it's spam. Then you want to be looking at page spread. Is traffic spread across multiple pages, or is it propped up by one lucky URL? If the traffic is spread across multiple pages, that's a site you can trust. If it's one page, then it's very unstable. So if it fails any of those, you're not buying authority. You're buying a link that won't last. Now test 3 is where links die. It's survivability. Even when a site is relevant and it looks trusted, your link can still be worthless if the placement is weak. So we check 3 things every single time. Is the placement page indexed? Does it have internal linking pointing to it? Or is it a guest post page with 20 outbound links with 0 reason why they exist? If it fails any of those, the link is basically dead on arrival. So the next question, is the site strong? Does this page actually provide value? To make this simple, we put the checks into a simple scorecard. Links in the description. Use it before you spend a penny on any more backlinks. The scorecard covers relevancy. The site is clearly in your niche or adjacent to it. And what you do is you mark each point when you go through the scorecard from 0 to 5. So the next section is trust. Is the organic trend, traffic, stable? And mark it from 0 to 5. If it's really strong, then you want to be putting a number 5. And once you've gone through all the questions, you'll have a total score. And the decision rule is pretty simple. If you've got 12 to 15, it's very strong and it's a good link. If it's between 9 and 11, it's a maybe, it might need better placement or even a stronger page. If it's a 0 to 8, then that's a no. And if you want to see outcomes like our client, a 390% increase of ROI, and you don't want the mess, you don't want the stress of auditing and QAing any type of link building, we can take care of that for you at Embarque. The link's in the description to book your free strategy call. Now, the main question you want to be asking once you've got links is where do you point them? Because here's the big mistake. Most sites build links to the wrong pages, and then they wonder why nothing converts. So we use a simple ladder. Level 1 is proven money pages. You want to be linking it to a page that already converts, pricing, demo, or a service. Whatever makes you money gets the first links, ensuring that the pathway is correct. Level 2 is your commercial pages, your feature pages, your solution pages, your comparison pages, the pages with buyer intent. And then level 3, you want linkable assets to support your money pages, stat pages, your glossaries, your alternatives, and your hubs. These earn links naturally and pass authority through internal linking. And level 4 are your blog pages with no buyer intent. These are the last, not never, but the last ones you want to be linking to. Because a link to low intent pages don't move revenue. So don't make them mistakes. Here's the easiest way to sanity check it. If you sell an enterprise platform, your level 1 isn't what is master data management. Your level 1 is your solution page, your pricing and your demo page, because that's where your pipeline comes from. So to put all this into action, Now that we've got that covered, you want to be moving forward with the right priorities. So within week 1 of your month plan, you want to be picking one key money page and one primary query. You want to pull data from Google Search Console, so the baseline clicks, impressions and average position. And on the page, you want to fix obvious blockers like thin content, unclear intent, and weak internal linking. Then in week 2, you can actually build a prospect list. You want to be getting around 30 to 50 sites. Then you want to be going through your tests from the scorecards and create a no list rule so you don't argue with yourself later. Set a standard and don't go below it. In week 3, you want to be looking at placement control. Only pursue placements that pass test number 3. Prioritize pages that are indexed and internally linked. And make sure you keep anchors natural. And in week number 4, you want to ship a small batch of links. You want to be seeing your impressions going up, your positions moving up, and also your clicks. If nothing moves, don't buy more. You want to be diagnosing, revert back to test number 3, and also page targeting. And here's a few things you want to be looking at when you're looking at your reporting. You want to be looking at your money pages first in Google Search Console, and you want to track that if it's up, flat, or down, and then mark it. Do this in a Google Sheet. Then look at the average position and mark if it's improving, stuck, or worse. Then look at your position and then put that if it's up, flat, or down. And you want to be looking for queries for them page 2. Are there any new queries appearing? Then you want to be jumping over to GA4 and you want to be checking for some conversion events. And you'll find that by looking for organic traffic where it's assisted for conversions. Did organic traffic contribute to any buyer journey? And the last check you want to be looking at is pipeline touchpoints. Did the page start appearing in sales conversions? And the last thing I want to talk about, and this matters if you're the one paying the bills. And if you want to avoid getting rinsed by link sellers, you want to be asking in these following questions. What percentage of placement URLs are indexed within 14 days? And do you replace them if not? Ask them if they can show you an example of a placement and internal links pointing to it. And probably one of the most important ones, you want to be asking what their no criteria is. What sites do you refuse and why? You want to be asking them, what are the pages you'll link to first and why? The idea here is you want to understand if they think commercially or not. And then the last final question, you want to be asking them how they report the impact it's having. If they can't answer these questions clearly enough, you're not going to be buying links that actually improve your revenue. Now here's the part that most people mess up. They build links to a homepage, to a blog post. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be pointing links to pages that already make you money. But pages that should be making you money but aren't ranking yet. Your pricing pages, your demo pages, solution pages, and your comparison pages. The stuff with buyer intent. And then you want to tier it down from there. Stat pages, glossary pages, research hubs, all of those earn links naturally. And they feed authority to your money pages via internal linking. So your blog pages, you want to be linking to them dead last. Because a link to a what is X doesn't move a solution page. So here's the month 1 play. Pick 3 to 5 money pages. Get 5 to 10 quality links pointing towards them. Then you want to be watching your data in Google Search Console for at least about 3 weeks. If your impressions go up, you're onto something. If nothing moves, your links have failed test number 3. Or you're pointing them to the wrong pages. And that's it. You want to be looping that test. And if you're outsourcing this, you want to be asking one main question. Can you show me a placement that's indexed, has internal links, and passes all 3 tests from the scorecard? If they can't pull it up or even pass the test, they're selling you junk. We run this end-to-end for our clients. Prospecting, outreach, and Q&A. So if you don't want the headache, the link's in the description. But if you've got your links sorted and your ranking, the next thing you want to be addressing is how to get seen in AI. Click this video where I'll walk you through a proven strategy that we've done from 30 sites and how we've managed to get them ranking in AI.